Metro Drive, guys, and I want to talk to you about something really personal. It's kind of, it's real personal. It's real personal for myself, for Coach Muhammad. My sister asked me, opening a Jiu-Jitsu academy has been my dream for a decade. And she asked me, she's like, have you ever considered what Metro would look like or what it would be if you hadn't partnered up with Coach Muhammad? And I thought about that. I was like, huh. And it wasn't like an accusatory thing. It wasn't like a, it was just, a partner was never in the plan. It was always, I'm going to have my own gym. And I was like, okay, let me dwell on this. I was like, yeah. And the short answer, I gave her specifics, but the short answer was the gym would have been smaller. The reach would have been lower. The results would not have been as quick. And the reach and the impact would not have been as deep. All that to say, Coach Muhammad was my training partner. He was always, and I'm not just saying, he was always one of my favorite training partners because he was always real. He was always encouraging. He was a fierce fighter, but he was always like, you felt good after talking to him. You felt good you're like, I feel good about it. Like, he was interested in what you had to say. And so, Coach, bro, it's 90 seconds. I'm reaching my attention span capacity. What's the point? The point is, you need to surround yourself with people who are good for you and take action. I remember distinctly the moment when Mo pitched me. He's like, hey, here's this. Here's what I think. What do you think about that? I was like, I gotta, let me think about it. Okay. And then I made the decision. I was like, why wouldn't I do this? Why wouldn't I do this? And there just came a point, why wouldn't I do this? I can't think of a good reason other than it wasn't in the plan. Things aren't going to be in the plan. I made a graphic the other day. It was set a plan. An attack that goes according to plan is called an ambush. Things aren't always going to go to a plan. March 16th, things stopped going according to plan, okay? So you got to pivot, and you got to make those changes, and you can't be afraid to. And I've learned and grown so much. If David Fox today could talk to David Fox 2 years ago, it would be like father talking to son. That's how much I've learned, and from a lot of people, but especially being around Coach Muhammad and the benefits from that. And so you need to find a mentor or somebody like that, somebody that you can learn from. And then here's kind of the cool thing, right? Once you're learning from them, you spend enough time around them, and then you all share similar information, similar mindsets, and then you start to be able to come bounce ideas off of each other. Now, whereas before I was just getting the information, now we can actually, bounce the ideas off each other, and iron sharpens iron and sort of create like a mini mastermind like that. So that's important. If you don't have that, like we serve that role for a lot of people. I have a lot of our members, they ask me questions, obviously about jiu-jitsu, but personal lives, things like that. And I'm happy to help. Like, it's not, I'm happy to help. Like, that's what we're here for. And I'm not saying you need us as mentors, though it probably wouldn't hurt. I'm saying that you need to find one. That's all I'm saying. Coach David with Metro Jiu-Jitsu. I'm going to leave it at that, very open-ended for you, and just let you dwell on that. If you don't have one, if you are the precipice of your circle and I know it all, bro, nobody knows it all. Michael Jordan's got mentors. Tony Robbins got mentors. Donald Trump, believe it or not, the president of the United States definitely's got mentors. So there should always be somebody that you're getting advice, or several people that you're getting advice from. Coach David with Metro Jiu-Jitsu. I'm very excited to see you guys back on the mats in just a little bit. You're going to love the gym, the changes that we've made, not only to the building, but also to the schedule, the curriculum. And I'm stoked to see you guys. See you soon.